Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back. And I wanted to just come back and run my mouth for a quick second. All right, so basically, Caesar Manuel, girl. VH1 announces the network is cutting ties with Caesar Emanuel following viral dog abuse video. So this is a statement from VH1. We have made the decision to cut ties with Caesar Emanuel from Black Ink Crew New York. Since next season was close to finishing production, this season will not impact the upcoming season, honey. So again, he was allegedly on camera beating a dog with a chair. But y'all gonna learn to leave these dogs alone. Y'all ain't learned nothing from Michael Vick, honey. He went to prison. Y'all still ain't learned? Okay. Now you done lost your whole job. Masika, she tweeted out today. You know, Masika, she was formerly on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, I believe. So beating his 17-year-old daughter naked in the shower, taking her phone and kicking her out with nowhere to go was fine, but beating a dog is where we draw the line. Shaking my head. Don't get me wrong, he's such AF for what he did to the dogs, but it just goes to show these networks don't care what you do. They care what there's proof of that other people can see. I mean, that has some truth to it, you know. But also once some people would argue that if there's no proof, you just can't take someone's word for a situation. Then some people could argue, girl, they be knowing the truth, but but now it's girl, now it's out, and they actually have the video, so now we have to do something, even though we probably knew it was true from the get go. Girl, it is what it is. Y'all gonna leave y'all girl, y'all out here beating on dogs, y'all out here beating on kids. And I remember when that story happened with the daughter. And I remember something I don't even feel like going backwards. Quiet as it's kept, if y'all wanted just to be honest about it and put it on the table, let me just shake the table for a little bit. Some of y'all were actually out here defending Caesar. I'm not saying Masika was, but I'm saying some of y'all were out here actually defending Caesar when that stuff happened with his child. I remember. Because y'all pretty much on that y'all go by that same template. Every time something comes up and y'all beat y'all children or put your hands on your kids, y'all want to justify by bringing up some Bible scripture, bringing up something that, girl, the Bible says, okay. Well, girl, that white man at the courthouse who about to lock you up for beating on your child, he says it's child abuse. Okay? So you can keep on throwing the Bible scriptures out there if you want to. That might not do you no good in court. Huh. Anyways. But I remember him, I remember parts of it about that, him beating on his daughter, and I think somehow his girlfriend at the time was thrown into it. I forgot how or why. Now you done lost your job. Can you imagine losing your job because you beat a dog? You done lost your job. You done lost your job on your day off. You know who I wanted to talk about? Y'all remember Denise Richards from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills? So I remember, was it season 10? That's the season that Garcelle came onto the show. I forgot what season it was. But I remember it was a scene on the show where Denise had like a little party at her house. And there was a kids table and a grown-ups table. And of course, the grown-ups, honey, drinks start flowing. And girl, you know how we start talking. That's why I don't like being around kids when we talking, because girl, y'all be wanting to restrict what I got to say, and girl, I be wanting to say what I want to say. Um so anyways, child. Um so the kid they started not the kids, they started talking about threesomes. And Denise was like, and let me just say this, I get it. There are conversations that you just don't want your kids to hear. So I completely understand it. Even if they may be of a particular age, whether it's like 14, 15, 16, these kids know about threesomes, right? But I can still understand the niece's, problem with the conversation because the kids were sitting right next to the grown up table. But I just think it is so comical, girl, how the tables will turn on your ass. So basically, I don't know which daughter it was. This is who did I get this from? All True Tea. This was actually like I think a couple of weeks ago, 5 days ago. The niece speaks out about the negative comments surrounding her daughter joining OnlyFans. So this is what Denise had to say about her daughter only joining OnlyFans. Now I don't know which one it was. I don't know if it was the one that was sitting at the table, at the kids' table when they were talking about the threesomes. Girl. Lots of negative comments on my social this past week. I have to say, I wish I had the confidence that my 18-year-old daughter has. And I also can't be judgmental of her choices. I did wild things in Playboy. Quite frankly, her father shouldn't be either. And to be able to ignore, girl, Wild Things was a movie, wasn't it, girl? Why y'all always, I hate when y'all compare like fiction to reality. Girl. It took me many years and I still sometimes struggle. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. And her father shouldn't be either. And to be able to ignore the negativity at her age, it took me many years and I still sometimes struggle. I am in awe of her ability to be able to shut out the noise because it can destroy you. I recently learned about at OnlyFans in the last few months. The judgment because women and men of the adult film industry are on there. I imagine they're on Instagram and Twitter as well. Is there really a difference posting a picture of ourselves in a bikini on IG? We've all done it because you get paid on OnlyFans. I'm pretty sure IG and Twitter and Facebook do quite well off of all of us. It is so bad to control it and monetize it too. No, is it so bad to control it and monetize it too? I'm sorry, but shit, if I can get paid and at my age to see me in a bikini, God bless you. Perhaps I should open my own account. Oh, and those of you who are so judgmental, sounds like you might already subscribe to an OnlyFans account. Have a great weekend. So I'm guessing based off what she said, she only on there like I guess it is true. Not everybody is on OnlyFans. Girl fucking and sucking and hopping on the dick and doing the full split. Some of y'all, some of y'all, girl. Some of you could I done subscribe to some of y'all could I done subscribe to some of y'all OnlyFans and girl. Some of y'all putting in that work. The other ones, girl, at one point, girl, I wanted to like start talking about OnlyFans and call out the people who basically getting you for your money. Cause on OnlyFans, you can pay like whatever they charge, whether it's girl $5, $10, $20, $40, whatever they charging, you pay. But that doesn't necessarily mean you have access to videos or photos. They can still charge you after you've paid that subscription fee for the month to see a video. Girl, when I tell you it is a scam of a scam of a scam for some of them. So you got to be real careful when you pay your $5.99 or your $9.99, because girl, you thinking you about to see, girl, what they doing with that mouth or what they doing, what they throwing back over there, girl, and then you don't put your Bank of America information in, girl, for $9.99. Think you about to see and enjoy the night, and girl, you ain't seen shit but another tab to pay, girl, $7.99 for the video, girl, bye. So I thought about doing like a thing where I talk about the people who getting over the kids. Because there's a lot of them out there. Okay? Anyways. So I guess Denise's daughter ain't on there fucking and sucking. I guess she's just on there just posing in bikinis and shit. I said, but it is funny, girl, how just a couple of years ago, girl, you almost had a fit about a conversation about threesomes. And now your daughter or one of your daughters on OnlyFans. Girl. And quiet as this kept, honey, you better keep an eye on her because she might have a dick in her mouth on camera next year. Ain't nothing wrong with sucking dick on camera. I'm just saying, I don't want to offend nobody. You know what? Can I say something? Girl, 'cause I don't want to offend nobody. Because I know how y'all like to fuss and fight. Whenever I do think it's weird sometimes. No, not sometimes. I'm not even going to lie to y'all. I think it's weird when I see people who you think come from a certain background and, that background may, I think it's weird when I see like celebrity kids or just just celebrities. Just celebrity kids, like, because to me, even though it's really nothing to look down on, and I'm being serious, porn is really nothing to look down on because I love watching porn. Okay, most of the people I follow on Twitter, girl, it's porn pages. So I love porn, but sometimes we do kind of like look down on it, like even though, girl, they helping us get off. You know what I'm saying? We look down on it like, oh, girl. But I do think it's weird when I see like these like these celebrity kids. Because I feel like, no tea, no shade, I feel like a good chunk of people, whenever they turn to the porn industry, it's because that's like the last, like, girl, this is all, I don't know what else to do with my life. Like, I don't think anybody just grows up. Some people, but I don't think, I feel, and I don't know, this is just what I feel. I feel like the majority of people who probably do porn or OnlyFans, it was because of what happened in 2020. I can't even say the word. You know what I'm trying to say? And people didn't have money, people were losing jobs. But I don't think people just like get into porn because it's just something they want to do. I think it's kind of like a girl who's a stripper. Like, nobody's just being a stripper just because they want to be a stripper. You know what I'm saying? It's because that's probably what they had to do, or what they felt like they had to do in order to make ends meet. Like, nobody just, I just, it's hard for me to believe that people just want to get on camera and suck dick, and girl, their grandmama can see them, or their daddy, or their mama, or their kids, or their nieces and nephews. So I think it's weird that she wants to get on this platform of OnlyFans. And it's like, girl, what's going on over there with Charlie and your mama's money to the point where you felt like you needed to turn to OnlyFans? It's kind of like Northwest or Chicago, or girl, Psalm, Saint, Sun, girl, Southwest Delta. I don't know them kids' name. Girl, Frontier Spirit, whatever them kids' name is, girl. Over there at the Kardashian West House. It's like them turning around and doing a sex tape. You're like, what? Girl, your mama was a hoe, so you didn't have to hoe. And you done touched around and did the same thing she probably didn't want you to do. I don't know, girl. I just think about that sometimes. That's why I kind of like, try not to, even though I sometimes do, I'll be honest. I try not to look down on the boys and girls who do porn. Again, because, girl, first of all, girl, y'all helping me. Okay, shout out to the boys and girls who do porn. But then it's like, girl, sometimes everybody's not dealt the same. Not sometimes people are not dealt the same cards in life, and sometimes I just feel like people have to do what they think in the moment is best for them. And they probably went down every road, and they're just like, girl, listen, I'm gonna try this out, and girl, this is just, I'm gonna have to just suck it up. I got a big dick, so let me use it. I got a big ass, so let me use it. You know what I'm saying? I got some good coochie, so let me use it. Girl, whatever. Regular people, I could see. I think what I'm trying to say, regular people, I could see how they could go down that road of, sex work. But like celebrity children, and who's that? Somebody's child. Was it Lawrence Fishburne's daughter who did porn? I think also Stephen King. I think his daughter. He has like an adoptive black daughter, I believe. Still his daughter, nonetheless. But I think his daughter did porn. So it's like, y'all come from these backgrounds. Why are you turning to sex work? But then it's also like, girl, you shouldn't look down on sex work, because what if that's just what they wanted to do? But I also like in the next verse, it's like, girl, I don't think anybody really, 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 a handful of just, like, I don't think anybody really, really, really wants to just be on camera sucking dick and fucking. Unless it's just like, girl, this is just the end of the road, and this is what I had to do in order to pay the bills. Does that make sense what I'm saying? Those are just my thoughts that be in my head. All right, who else we talking about? Finally, Rob Kardashian and Black China settle revenge porn case. Speaking of porn, according to TMZ, jury selection in the former couple's revenge porn case was to begin today in LA. However, potential jurors were informed they no longer be needed. It appears that a settlement deal has been made. The terms of the deal have not been revealed, or if it was financial. Girl. If you call Rob and his legal team put up a fight to prevent the trial from even happening in the first place, Rob claimed he and China had already struck a deal to end the revenge porn case. Rob said he had agreed to help China get out of another case if she'd dropped the revenge porn case, and then claimed China never held up her end of the bargain. Girl, I think they paid her. Because at the end of the day, honey, Rob was probably going to... Now, China probably lost that battle against the other ones, but this revenge porn stuff, girl, China probably would have won. So they... Was it financial? What the fuck you think? Hell yeah, it was financial. Chris probably broke off. You know, Rob ain't got... You know, Rob is the most sorriest, laziest Kardashian, honey. So I'm sure Chris probably chunked her just a couple of dollars. Girl, get this money now. Girl. Mm-mm. Girl, Netflix lays off an additional 300 employees amid subscriber decline. Ooh. Popular stream. Girl, didn't we just talk about this probably like 2 months ago? How they had to lay off people because basically people were unsubscribing, and girl, it affected the money. And girl, ain't no money coming in, so girl, we can't pay y'all, so girl, we gotta let some of y'all go. So here we go again. Popular streaming services Netflix has just laid off an additional 300 employees. That is so sad. It's sad because, girl, you don't want anyone's livelihood to be affected, right? With that being said, and I don't want this to sound insensitive, Netflix, honey, Netflix don't care. Let me tell you something. The people don't care. Because the people who probably doing the firing, they probably still got their job. Okay? It ain't going to be until they lose their job that they going to care. But y'all got, girl, y'all, Netflix, what it is, sister, you started getting greedy. Because people been sharing passwords for the longest. You got greedy, you wanted more money, and then the people, see, this is what they forget. The people run the show. You don't run shit. So if the people start unsubscribing, right, and reducing those, because I changed mine. I know I changed mine from the $19.99 to the $15.99. I'm about to go down to the $9.99 because quality is just kept. I don't even watch Netflix like that. I'm about to pretty much cancel, and that's true too. Because I'm like, I got Netflix and I'm paying. I was paying $19.99. I'm paying $15.99. It's like, but I don't even watch y'all. So why am I even paying $15.99? Well, for HD. But I'm about to chunk y'all the deuces all together. Because y'all don't never have shit on. After I finish House of Cards, I think y'all gonna be gone. But yeah, girl, y'all gonna have to learn. Y'all getting greedy. Y'all should have just let people do what they was doing. Share passwords. And girl, y'all have been okay. But girl, y'all want to start trying to break down and girl, do all this extra stuff. And girl, the people told you, girl, you got life fucked up. You don't run shit. Okay? The news comes just a month after the streaming giant let go nearly 150 employees. Reportedly, these rounds of layoffs comes after Netflix reported earlier this year it lost 200,000 paying subscribers and expects to lose another 2 million subs in the current quarter. While Thursday's June the 23rd job cuts came across multiple units, those affected were mainly U.S.-based employees. Today, we sadly let go of around 300 employees. While we continue to invest significantly in our business, we made these adjustments so that our costs are growing in line with our slower revenue growth. We are so grateful for everything that they have done for Netflix and are working hard to support them through this difficult transition. According to reports, the May layoffs also mainly affected U.S.-based employees, including some in the executive roles working on original content. Oh, okay. 150 employees were laid off in May, while at least 10 full-time and part-time staffers were let go in April as part of the restructuring of the company's marketing efforts. The removed positions only reflect less than 2% of the platform's 11,000 staffers. Honey girl, by the end of this summer, honey, they're gonna have another round. Oh girl. Well, I'm talking about people losing their jobs and starting OnlyFans pages. Oh girl. I know some of y'all want me to talk about Saucy Santana and what he said on stage. I probably will tomorrow. I don't have the energy right now. I might talk about it on my second channel. I don't know. Because I wanted to make my second channel more of an LGBTQ channel. Um, we'll talk about it tomorrow because did I agree with everything he said? No, but was it some truths to some of what he said? I'll tell you the stuff that I didn't agree with, and I'll tell you the things that I did agree with, and I'll tell you also the reaction that girl. This is why I be saying what I be saying sometimes. Look at how y'all acting. And girl, I'm trying to figure out because half of y'all who telling the story, girl, I'm like, well, girl, what did he say that at? Girl, what did he say that? Well, what did he say that at? What did he say that? Girl, what did he say that at? Okay, so girl, y'all just taking stuff. Okay, good. Well, we'll talk about it. All right, I'll talk to y'all girls later. Bye.